Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Joe Flash, and boy, can you believe it? A brand new setup for my camera. If you haven't seen my previous video, you should go check it out because, well, if you haven't, and if you don't feel like it, I'll just go ahead and tell you. But I got my brand new, let me get the box for it, I'll show you. I got my brand new, well, I've actually purchased this about a week ago. I just hadn't opened it till today because I wanted to wait till the weekend. But I got this. A new light ring, which is actually where this camera is being placed onto right now. I'm having this camera placed up on the right light ring. I set it up approximately about after I woke up this morning, and I've been having it set up since then, and now I'm using it for the first time on my channel. So this will pretty much be how I'll be doing reaction videos from now on. I'll probably be using this thing and just be setting it up right here so I can just sit up on my bed and react instead of being on the floor all the time, which I actually might enjoy this actually. So here we are. Now, I do have the ring light plugged in, so let me see what the light looks like if I turn it on. Okay, get in front of the camera. Ooh, look at that. Now, that's really bright. I know y'all could already see me fine without this thing on, but this actually looks really good, actually. I'm not even gonna lie, this actually looks really good. Look at that. Let's see what happens if I have the light off. Let me turn the light off first, and then I'll put it on. Here's me again with the normal light. Hey! Yep, completely dark. No light. And now let's turn the baby on. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Woo! I like it. Let me test out the lights once again. Sorry, I'm just getting so excited for this. This is just my first time using this. I've just never experienced anything like this before. I've seen YouTubers use it, but my goodness. Turn the light on again. Let's see how it looks in the background. Okay, so there's that. Let me sit in front of the camera once again. I think it pretty much just looks the same even when I have the light, when I have the lamp on and off, because, you know, this thing's brighter than the lamp. Yeah, it just looks the same. Nothing changes, apparently. So, yeah, it doesn't matter if I have the lamp on or off. But you know what? This thing is way more brighter than the lamp, so I'll just have the light off for this one. Anyway, so, this is my new ring light. This is what I'll be using from now on. And might even use this for TikTok videos or even more. So this will be pretty cool if you ask me. I'm really going to enjoy this. I can also change colors as well. Can I bring the thing over here so I can press buttons or no? I can't stretch it far enough. That's okay. If you hadn't seen my previous video when I showcased this ring light, y'all should go check it out. I showed how it works. Although the video might not be that good because, you know, at the same time, because it's so bright when you try to record it on camera, it just didn't look like you could see light very good, but I have it in rainbow variations. This thing's filled with lots of different lighting, and it's pretty awesome. I really love this thing a lot. So this is what I'll be using for my future reaction videos, and for my future gaming videos. I won't be, well, maybe I will have the ring light on, I don't know, but maybe I shouldn't, I don't know. But the point of the matter is, this is my future in YouTube videos as well. I already bought the karaoke machine, now I got a ring light. So I'm really starting to improve a lot on my channel, you guys. But anyway, I better go ahead and make this video now, because in probably about, what time is it? Oh, it's 1:09, so I think in just a little bit, or maybe for another hour, my buddy Alex Gonzalez will be coming over. If you remember Alex, he's also known as Alex Movie Reviews. He was in some of my previous videos before when I reacted to Pony Meets World series. He was in 2 of my videos reacting to 2 episodes with me, so we might make some videos when I go over to his house later on today, and might even do some other stuff. So yeah, stay tuned for more videos, because I'm pretty sure I'll probably be having him with me. So anyway, I'm just going to try to make a video real quick before he gets here. So I'm going to be continuing. I don't know what that noise is, but I'm going to be continuing where I left off with the Mortal Kombat character voice comparison reaction videos. For the next character, I decided to do Reptile, the Green Ninja of Mortal Kombat. So Reptile did first appear in Mortal Kombat 2, so why the heck not, you know? Reptile is pretty cool. He's another classic ninja character. All the ninja characters are classic, honestly. Reptile is like a third favorite ninja character, I feel like, you know, because Scorpion, Sub-Zero are always the top 2 favorites. I feel like Reptile would be third, you know, but Reptile's pretty awesome. He's always been another standard classic character, whether he's in his ninja form or his lizard form, because he started out like human form, just like the rest of the ninja characters did in the original games. And then they started transitioning him over to looking like a lizard and a reptile creature, because that's what he is, hence the name's Reptile, I guess. some of the designs of him looking like a full reptile creature looked horrible, and then some of them were okay, and some of them were like maybes. Some people aren't a big fan of Reptile transitioning almost to looking like a full lizard creature, and some do like it. I mean, there's mixed opinions about it. Like I remember some designs I didn't like with him, and some that I did. But for me, honestly, Reptile should be looked. If he wants to look like a lizard creature, look like a full reptile, he should still look like a ninja. You know, still have the proper ninja outfit on with the reptile costume, kind of like Mortal Kombat X, for example, with his default costume, and then you can unlock the classic Mortal Kombat 3 ninja costumes for the ninja characters in that game. And Mortal Kombat 3 ninja outfit for Reptile and Mortal Kombat X as a DLC was pretty awesome because he really looked a lot like his Mortal Kombat 3 outfit, but still had scales and all that. He looked pretty awesome in that. I really love that costume a lot. It's probably one of my favorite Reptile costumes. So yeah. And unfortunately, and you can see Mortal Kombat X Reptile is actually the thumbnail for this video. Well, not the thumbnail, but, well, actually, yes, it is the thumbnail, but you can see he's got that and Mortal Kombat 3 Reptile for the picture. That's pretty cool, you know? Because, like I said, even in Mortal Kombat X, when Reptile had his default costume, it looked pretty cool as well. So, that's how Reptile, to me, should personally look like. If he wants to look like a lizard creature, still look like a ninja, you know what I'm saying? I quite like it, because, it gives people, the fans, if they both love him as his classic ninja form, and the people who actually might be okay with him in Reptile form. So, I like it, I like him like that, But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. Reptile, I can't really say much about him. He's just another cool classic ninja character. Reptile is always an enjoyable character, Any of these classic characters that appeared in the first 3 Mortal Kombat games, where would Mortal Kombat be without him, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, unfortunately though, this is Behemoth89's video, if you didn't notice. This is actually Reptile voice comparison from Behemoth89, video game voice comparison. This is from Behemoth89. For good reasoning as well. Generation West did have a Reptile voice comparison video on his channel, but sadly that video is deleted now. I tried to search it up to react to it, but unfortunately it's been deleted now, so therefore I was not able to react to it on time. So I probably should have reacted to it a long time ago, but that's alright. I really wish I could have done more, because, the difference between Generation West and Behemoth89's voice comparison videos is that Generation West not only covers the video games and all that, but he also does, like, animation, like TV series and stuff, and he also does, like, the live action stuff as well. And Behemoth89, he has done a few live action stuff before in some of the voice comparison videos, but for most of his voice comparison videos, he doesn't really do live action wise. He just covers only the animated and video game stuff. He doesn't cover the live action ones, which I don't like, because you gotta include the live action stuff as well, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, because this is video game voice, I'm pretty sure he's not going to include any of the live-action reptiles in this list, which is going to be sad. And because it's video game, he probably might not even cover any of the animations and stuff. Because I'm pretty sure there was some animations where Reptile was featured in, like those two animated Mortal Kombat series. Reptile was maybe in those. I don't know if he was or not. I don't know, but you get the point, right? But anyway. So because there won't be any live-action Reptile stuff in here because it's video game voice, like I said, I'm pretty sure without a doubt there's not going to be any live-action Reptiles in here, because there are a few people that have played Reptile in live-action form, but as I said, because this video game voice comparison, he's probably not going to be, live-action Reptiles aren't going to be included, so when this video's over, I will be covering the live-action ones as well. Like, I'll tell you who's my favorite for live-action Reptile, because I do have a few favorites for live-action Reptile as well, so I'll have to cover those as well. But anyway, let's go ahead and just get this out of the way, shall we? I need to go ahead and just get this a wrap before Alex gets here later on. So, like John Cena and Triple H always say, your time is up, my time is now, it's time to play the game. Let's go ahead and do this, shall we? Reptile, voice comparison in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Of course, Daniel Pezina, of course, classic Reptile from Mortal Kombat. Wait, was he in Mortal Kombat 1? Oh, hang on. Well, maybe he was. Nah, Reptile wasn't actually in Mortal Kombat 1, but they did make, like, little Mugen games of Mortal Kombat. Mugen Mortal Kombat games is basically the games that were created by fans, but they did, like, turn it into, like, Mortal Kombat 1 Reptile. And all that kind of stuff. So I think that's where it is, but yeah. But Daniel Pezina, yeah, classic, He was the original Reptile in video games, because Reptile first appeared in Mortal Kombat 2, and obviously Daniel Pezina was the man behind the costume. He was also Johnny Cage as well. Daniel Daniel Pesina is mostly more famous for being Johnny Cage, but he has played as all the ninja characters as well. Johnny Cage and the ninjas, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, and all them, you know. So he's played all the ninja characters as well. It's pretty cool, but obviously Johnny Cage is the more famous role for him, for me, obviously. Actually, speaking of that, was he in the Johnny Cage voice comparison reaction video? I don't even remember, but shoutouts to him as well for being Johnny Cage. I actually followed him on Instagram as well. But yeah, Daniel Pesina, obviously the man behind the Reptile and all the ninja characters, so yes, you gotta include him. I remember those sound effects. Oh! Them classic sound effects just never get old, do they? Oh! Oh, yes, and John Turk as well. He was Reptile in Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and Mortal Kombat Trilogy. So yeah, of course you gotta include John Turk as well. John Turk did a pretty good job as well. He was all the ninjas in Mortal Kombat 3 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat Trilogy. He was all the ninjas, Reptile, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Ermac, Rain, Smoke, Human Smoke, Noob Saibot. And I think he was actually also the other Sub-Zero, because there was two Sub-Zeros in Mortal Kombat 3 or Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat Trilogy. There was classic Ninja Sub-Zero, and then there was that other Sub-Zero, which is basically Kai Lang Sub-Zero. He had the scar, and, you know, he was without the mask, and, you know, all that stuff, which people don't really like that Sub-Zero that much, but, you know, he was both Sub-Zeros. And I believe he was also Nightwolf as well. I think he was also Nightwolf. I believe. I'm not really sure, but I believe he was also Nightwolf as well. I could be wrong. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think he maybe was probably Shang Tsung as well, I think. I don't know. I just can't remember. I have too much loss for memory. I don't know. Was he Shang Tsung as well? I don't even remember. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, so just correct me. But I think he was Nightwolf, and I think he probably was Shang Tsung as well. But, yeah. Still, for him to be able to be all the ninja characters, that's classic. So you gotta put him on the list. So, of course, you gotta give him a thumbs up. Both him and Daniel Pesina, the classic ninjas in the original 3 Mortal Kombat games. More specifically, Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3, or Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat Trilogy. You get the point. At least that's what's cool about this video, is it covers them, because I'm pretty sure Generation West wouldn't have have included these two guys, but it doesn't matter. Classic sound effects. No. Sorry, no. This is one of the fewest examples of me talking about how there was some designs for Reptile that absolutely sucked. This is one of them. That design in Mortal Kombat 4 is absolutely disgusting. The first time I saw this design of Reptile, I just hated it. I just disgusted by it. Look at that. It just looks horrible. I mean, it's cool he's got the ninja outfit on, but it doesn't even really look that good. He's wearing purple pants as well, like he's the lizard from Marvel Spider-Man. And look at his head. He's got a bald head as well. Like, why does he have a bald head? And he's got the mask on, but you can see in the front of his mask, you can see his mouth clearly, you know? Like, I'm really disgusted by the bald head. It's the bald head that I really mostly don't like about it, but everything else is even bad, too. Like, what is up with this design? Like, this is a terrible design for Reptile. Like, I absolutely do not like this design for Reptile. I really don't. This is probably the worst Reptile design I've seen in any Mortal Kombat game, honestly. This one's the worst, I'm sorry. So, for that particular reason, no.
Yes, we are most appreciative of your efforts. Now I wish to return in time to my home world before it was destroyed at the hands of Shao Kahn as the new ruler.
That voice doesn't really honestly sound that good either. I don't like that voice either. That voice sounds Yes. You know what, even if you guys have watched me play Mortal Kombat Armageddon, then you already know how this goes. Even though Reptile was only featured for a short time in Mortal Kombat Armageddon's Conquest mode, the guy who voiced him, clearly, Tom Taylorson, he actually did a pretty good job. His voice actually sounded pretty good for Reptile in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. He actually has a good Reptile voice, so I'll give it to Tom Taylorson. And at least Reptile looked better in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, because even in Mortal Kombat Deception, his design was horrible as well. It was the second worst one. He looked like a full lizard. He had a big tail, you know. He just looked like a full lizard. I didn't even like Mortal Kombat Deception Reptile's look either. In Mortal Kombat Armageddon, you can unlock that Mortal Kombat Deception costume as Reptile's alternate costume, but I prefer him in his default costume right here in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, because he looks better here. Because, see, this is what I'm talking about. For Reptile, for me, I personally love it best when he's still, either when he looks like the classic 3 Mortal Kombat reptiles, or I also like it that when while he still looks like a reptile, when he still has scale arms and a face and all that, he still dresses up in the ninja outfit. And this is one of the examples I was talking about, because clearly if you look at Reptile, you can see he's still technically the reptile creature. You can see he's got claws, he's got scales, and you can see his face a little bit, but he's still wearing the proper ninja outfit. He's got the hoodie and the kind of a mask on as well. He's kind of got like tapirus on him, I think is what it technically is, but it still looks like a ninja hoodie, and you can see he's got the ninja outfit on as well, and the belt and everything. So that's the kind of reptile I love to see right there, with him looking like a reptile, but still looking like a ninja as well. So, and this is one of the examples, because he really actually did look pretty good in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I do like that design for Mortal Kombat Armageddon's Reptile. I like that design. But I love him way better in Mortal Kombat X. Like, even in Mortal Kombat X, Reptile's default costume was cool as well, because he's still looking like a ninja, even while he looked like a reptile. But I love the Mortal Kombat 3 costume better, because when they put the Mortal Kombat 3 Reptile costume in Mortal Kombat X, it looked even more better, because it was cool seeing him wearing his classic Mortal Kombat 3 outfit, but then, you know, he still had the scales, arms, and all that. I like that one way better than his default costume, but that's the way how I want Reptile to look like, you know what I'm saying? And this is one of the examples I was talking about, him looking like a reptile but still looking like a ninja. This design of him in Mortal Kombat Armageddon is what I'm talking about. So yes, for both the design and for the voice by Tom Taylorson. Like I said, that really actually isn't a bad design for Reptile. It really makes him still look like a ninja despite him being a reptile. And this one as well, yes, in Mortal Kombat 9 as well. Of course I love Mortal Kombat 9 in 2011, so of course I'm going to give it a thumbs up anyway. But this one even was good too, and Reptile's design in Mortal Kombat 9 was also good as well, because just like Mortal Kombat Armageddon, he looked almost the same in Mortal Kombat 9. I mean, different costume, but they kind of made him almost similar to Mortal Kombat Armageddon Reptile. They kind of did the same thing in Mortal Kombat 9. They had him looking like a reptile creature, as you can see from his face and his body, but he's still got the ninja outfit on. He's got the hoodie, and you can see he's wearing a mask as well, which I'm good he's got a mask on, because with his fatalities, he takes his mask off, and I don't really like the face underneath the mask, so I'm glad they got a mask on for him, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, even in Mortal Kombat 9, he looked good as well. Of course, you can even unlock the classic ninja outfits in there as well, which I remember when Mr. G-Star321 was playing in Mortal Kombat 9 Tag Ladder Playthrough, he played as Smoke and Reptile, and he played him in his Mortal Kombat 1 and Mortal Kombat 2 outfits, which looked pretty good, you know? It was pretty awesome. And clearly this was the man who voiced Reptile in Mortal Kombat 9, Martz Timms. So yeah, thumbs up for him. Of course, double thumbs up, because, you know, I love Mortal Kombat 9, so I gotta give it to them. Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 11, you know those are 3 great Mortal Kombat games, so you know I gotta give it to those people that are voicing the characters in Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat X, and Mortal Kombat 11. Reptile, unfortunately, wasn't in Mortal Kombat 11. However, though, he does make a cameo appearance in the crypt. You play as just some random, like, traveler in Mortal Kombat when you go into the crypt and you try to unlock some stuff. And Reptile actually makes a cameo appearance in the Mortal Kombat 11 crypt, which is actually pretty awesome. His costume design is pretty much basically the same as it is right here in Mortal Kombat X. And yes, of course, double thumbs up for this as well, like I said. I was shocked when I found out that Steve Blum was the one who voiced Reptile in Mortal Kombat X. I was shocked. I was like, really? Steve Blum? OMG. That's incredible, though. I love Steve. I know he was I think he was in a previous Mortal Kombat voice comparison video I did. I don't remember which one, but yeah. But as I said once before, I love Steve Blum way better as Wolverine from Marvel, and I also love him as the Green Goblin from the Spectacular Spider-Man show, along with Hobgoblin from Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions game. I mean, basically in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, when he was voicing the Hobgoblin, he was basically just using the same exact voice he used for Green Goblin and Spectacular Spider-Man, but it still worked, you know, because he does make a good Goblin voice, whether he's Spider-Man or whether he's Green Goblin or Hobgoblin, but better as Green Goblin. And I know he's done some other Mortal Kombat voices as well, and I did mention in previous video, I don't remember which video it was, but I did mention that he did voice Reptile in this game, so of course double thumbs up. And he voices Baraka in Mortal Kombat 11 as well. And in Mortal Kombat 11, Steve Blum pretty much basically uses the voice... In Mortal Kombat 11, when Steve Blum voiced Baraka, he pretty much basically used the same voice he used for Reptile in Mortal Kombat X and decided to use that same voice to voice Baraka in Mortal Kombat 11. At first, it was kind of weird, and it took me a little while to get used to Steve Blum using the same voice for Reptile on Baraka in Mortal Kombat 11. At first, it was weird, and it kind of took me a little bit of time to get used to it. But eventually, I grew to the point I ended up liking it, so now I give him a double thumbs up for even Baraka as well. I think I like some other guys voicing Baraka better than Steve Blum, but like I said, because I eventually got used to it, I now do like Steve Blum's voicing for Baraka in Mortal Kombat 11. Like I said, just the same exact voice he used for Reptile in Mortal Kombat X on Baraka in Mortal Kombat 11. But it works too, because Steve Blum does got some good monster voices. You know, he's got some good little monstrous voice he uses for Reptile here in Mortal Kombat X and Baraka in Mortal Kombat 11. So yeah, it works, you know, it worked because they're both like monsters, you know, they're creatures and all that kind of stuff, you know. Reptile is, of course, a reptile, and then Baraka is a Tarkatan warrior. Well, he kind of looks like he's a human, but he is kind of like another type of monster, you know. But anyway, you get the point. Overall, as I've already said, love him better as Wolverine, love him better as the Green Goblin, but he also does a great job as Reptile and Baraka as well. So double thumbs up for him as Reptile, and when I eventually get to Baraka, I'll double thumbs up for him as well. Oh god, my friend Alex is here. I better hurry and wrap this up. I think this is the last one, so I better go ahead and wrap this up. My friend Alex is here. I better go ahead and put my shoes on. I gotta get out of here. Sorry guys, let me go ahead and put my shoes on. I think this is the last one anyway, because he wasn't in Mortal Kombat 11, so that's it. That's it. That's the last one. Yeah, he's here. Yeah, that was the last one. So, let me go ahead and wrap this up and do my outro real quick before, because he's here, he's at the door. So, for animated-wise and video game-wise, obviously, Daniel Pesina, John Turk, Marks Timms, Mortal Kombat 9, and Steve Blum for Mortal Kombat X. Those are my 4 picks for animated video game-wise Reptile. And then for live-action-wise, because they didn't include live-action ones, obviously the guy from Mortal Kombat 1995 movie, the first one, and then Mortal Kombat Conquest Reptile. So, those 2 guys are my favorite live-action Reptiles. Yes, I know. Hold on. So, yeah, I gotta quickly wrap this up because my friend's here. So, yeah, those are my picks for Reptile, okay? Sorry if I have to go so fast, but I'm in a hurry here. So, those are my picks for Reptile, y'all. 2 live-action Reptiles and 4 video game animated-wise Reptiles. You get the point. So, I'm out of here, y'all. So, that'll be it for today, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Dislike, give it a thumbs down. Join me next time in the next video. To all you boys, men, and guys out there, boom. Fist bumps go to all of you. To the girls, ladies, women out there, kisses go to all of you. But until then, this is Joe Flash signing off, and have a good day.